everybody? This is Mico, and I am here with Mark and Elizabeth from
Truck
Truck
It.
It. So we finally getting this done.
Let's
I'm not
hope.
gonna right. This is like the third time, so just bear with us. Hey, I'm not gonna edit. Whatever happens, it happens. But make sure you press the like button. Make sure you look at the description because all the information is going to be below. And make sure you download the app. This is an up and coming company, a business. We got we're gonna push it out. They're in every state right now, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Almost. Okay.
Yes. Everything.
So make sure you download the app. Truck It. All right. Hi, Mark. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Dusty.
Dusty's around here somewhere.
All right. So talk to my audience about how you came up with the concept, how you got started with the name, and then how where you see yourself like in 5 years with this business.
Okay. Well, we came up with the business because we needed it. We were flipping a house in Florida. I think it was 2017, towards the end of 2017. And we didn't have a truck down here. So every time we needed something large, we would have to go rent a U-Haul, which takes two people, your vehicle, and two people to go get the U-Haul or whatever truck you're renting. And then it's never $29.95. Put a one in front of that. That's your minimum price. And then it takes two people to go back. So we had just taken a truck back and we had stopped into a hardware store just to, pick up a few extra things we needed. And she always does this. She always finds these amazing deals. Somebody had ordered almost the exact tile we were looking for. They didn't pick it up and they didn't want it. So it was half off. And a whole pallet was going to finish up our whole flip that we were doing. And so I'm like, I don't want to go get that truck again, but we didn't want to pass up this deal. But you add another $130 onto the deal and the deal gets a little bit less. So we looked at each other and was like, man, there's got to be an app for this. And so we looked and there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And we're not going to go on Craigslist and hope somebody shows up that, could actually drive. So we weren't going to do that. So that's where the idea came, was out of necessity. And we kind of were thinking about names and Truck It just came up. I don't remember who said it. It was probably her. She comes up with those things. But I was like, yeah, you just got to say Truck It. Let's do it. And so that's where it came from. And I filed for the trademark and the logo for the name, or the trademark for the logo and the name. And our attorney was like, you're never going to get that. It's too common. It's too used. You're not going to get it. And I go, well, I already filed for it. So just follow up. And if we have to come up with something else, we will. And she calls me back and she goes, I don't believe it. You got it. And I'm like, cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So we got it. And then, so I'll let you talk.
Oh no.
Usually she talks more than I do.
You did good.
Well, she wanted to know where we saw ourselves in 5 years. So you can take that if you want.
Oh, well, I believe Truck It is, going to continue to grow nationwide. And, we're always doing something new. So if we're not building Truck It, we're definitely going to be doing something else. We teach martial arts. We still flip houses. We do community events and help the community. So we're always going and moving forward and doing something. So 5 years, we're going to be moving along and doing the same thing and having a good time and working hard. So
okay.
I'm hoping Truck It. We take it to IPO in 5 years.
Yes, that would be.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Okay.
Is in 5 years we want to do an IPO.
Yep.
So.
Well, I have 5 shares with Uber. I'm going to buy 5 shares with you as long as they're under $10.
Hey, you know what? We're really fair with our shares. Right now, we're only really bringing in our friends and family. and their acquaintances and things like that, because people hear about it and they're like, wow, can I get in on that? We're like, well, okay.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're, and a company like ours that's expanding so fast, you always need, we always need investors. So it's important to get as many people as possible backing us.
Bring a lot of people along with us.
Yeah, for the reward.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. So you have me on the books for 5 shares.
Okay.
Got you.
Now, I want to hurry up and get through this because we don't know how technology is going to go.
Hey, don't say that I word.
Right. So what I want to do is showcase the website. So give me one second. All right. So tell us a little bit about the customer tab, the drivers tab, and the partners tab.
So with the customer tab, that's going to allow you to go to your app store.
So you click the Apple or Google.
Yep.
And that'll
go ahead.
that'll take you to your app store, and you'll be able to download the customer side of the app.
Okay.
And basically, like I said, find a friend with a truck.
Okay. So pretty much what it says here, once they go to it, is you're pretty much finding vetted independent drivers. Mm-hmm. And then you bid for the best price and service. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Every load is going to be different. You might have somebody that, needs a washer or a dryer or both, and pretty much anybody with a pickup can do that. But if you've got somebody that says, hey, I want to, have my 69 Camaro picked up and brought somewhere, well, you're going to need somebody with a trailer. And we have drivers that are, that drive pickups, that drive SUVs, that have trucks and trailers. And then we have drivers that are CDL and DOT approved as well. So those are the professional drivers that sign on, so they can do larger items and farther and, things like that. So every job is different. So the driver will bid on the job according to the description, size, measurements, weight, things like that the customer gives them, and distance, of course. So most often the drives tend to be, if it's a real short drive, it's probably $50 to $65. If it's bigger item, a little bit longer, could be $100, $150. It all depends on where the driver is located, where the customer's at, how far they have to drive, how much work they want them to do. So it's really up to the driver and customer.
And we guide the driver on like an approximate amount, because some drivers are like, I don't know what to bid. So we kind of guide them on what they should bid.
We give them a sample.
Yeah, an example on what to bid. So it's easier for the driver, and then the customer can have several bids to choose from, several different vehicles to choose from, so they can just kind of figure out what they want to choose, which makes it nice for everybody.
Okay.
And one thing
go ahead.
Back to the customer side, one thing I did want to say is we do have a tutorial on how to put a job out there, so that way and we'll have a link on the website, but we do have it on all of our social media. So that way they know how to get through the prompts on the app.
Yeah, it's always tricky the first time to go, am I doing this right? Is this okay? So we have a tutorial on that, and I think people are getting tired of hearing my voice on it, so I'm going to make her do a couple. So
I don't mind.
All right. Now moving to the drivers tab. Can you talk a little bit about? I know you kind of touched a little bit with the drivers, but talk about the drivers part of it.
Yeah, it's similar. You go to the app store, choose your app, fill it out, and then now, I don't know if I want to talk about badges yet. Do we want to?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're the only drive company that has badges for the drivers. Okay. And what that means is the drivers have to qualify for the badges. They can purchase the qualification, make sure that it's there. So we have a basic badge, which is a driver's license and insurance, and they have to provide that. We check it, and they get a driver's badge or a license. It's an LD, licensed driver. And then we have a safe certified badge, which means that we've checked their driving record as well as their background to make sure that there's nothing that pops up dangerous or anything like that, so they can get the SFB badge, the safe certified badge. And then we have the CDL badge, which is if you're a professional driver, you can choose that badge, and we just need to verify it. And then we have the DOT license and bonded badge, which a lot of CDL drivers already have that. But if you're your own company, typically you have the DOT badge.
And then you have a ratings.
And then there's a 5-star rating. And then there's also a badge called customer favorite. So it's the CF badge. And that's where if, a driver consistently gets 5 stars, has good ratings, good reviews, then he'll get a customer favorite badge. So when the driver bids on a job, the customer can look at their profile, see which badges they have. They might look and go, wow, CDL, I don't need a guy with a CDL, and he might bid more. Or they might go, well, this is really expensive. I don't want just a licensed driver to take it. I want somebody with a CDL badge. So they can choose by the rating and by the price and by the badges what they want. So we are the first drive company in the industry to show those badges, to have those badges for the customers to actually view and be able to choose by level of professionalism, level of safety, level of insured. I mean, all of that. We're the first company that does that. So it's not just a blanket, okay, they could pass this background check, we're going to let them go, right? We're the first company that shows the badges. And I have a feeling it's going to take off. I have a feeling other companies are going to do it, but just know you heard it here first, and we were the first. So I don't care what Uber, Lyft, or anybody else says. We were number one. Okay, we're cutting edge. They always just follow us.
And it offers a level of comfort to the customer, and the driver they can show who they are and what level, they what badges they have. So it's good for both sides.
Yep. And a lot of the drivers start off just doing the licensed driver badge because they want to see how it's going to work and things like that. But if they start bidding and they don't get the jobs, it's probably because they don't have the SC badge, the safe certified badge. So it's, it's just so that people can see who's actually driving. That's why I said we didn't do the Craigslist, because you don't know who that is.
No.
So
right. So that takes me into my next question. The next question is, what is the cost starting from the driver's license and insurance to the favorite, like all the way to the top, the favorite badge?
Okay. The customer favorite is a free badge. You have to earn that. Okay. The star rating, that's free. You can get from 1 to 5 stars, depending on how you're doing. The licensed and insured driver, that is, I think it's $695. The safe certified is $1495. And then the CDL and the DOT are $995. And that's all just so that we can check and verify and make sure that it's, that it's real. So they're buying the badge, but we do have to verify before we can put the badge out there. So.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to, give them a perspective, because I don't want them thinking, oh, okay, well, I can sign up for the company and then what's this cost? Oh my gosh, now they charging this. So that's why I wanted you to say the cost and kind of explain it.
Yeah, and we have it very reasonable. If you try to run any of those checks on your own, you're going to be into $70.
35, 50. Yeah.
I mean, basics are 35 to 50. So you start checking on the other stuff, and it costs a lot, and it's time consuming to make sure that it's checked correctly, because we don't just do one site, because one site could have something, another site could have something else. So it's kind of important.
So let's.
Oh, and then with
let her ask questions.
She was asking me.
Like I said, he could talk for
It's okay.
hours.
It's a seminar. I'm giving a seminar.
That's okay. So talk about the last tab, which is the partners.
That's what the partner.
Okay, the partner tab, that could be for somebody that that has a furniture store, a mattress store, a hardware store, you know, independent people or whatever. They can go on there and go, hey, we'd like to have you guys help us out with our deliveries, right? So they can contact us through that. We've had investors contact us. Yeah, investors can contact us through the partner tab because that's important. We do have a partnership with Lowe's, so we're sending that out nationwide. We just got that, so it's kind of really cool to have the Lowe's partnership. I'm in the talks with Home Depot right now, and Costco is right in line. So we're working on bigger partnerships, but we also want all of our local, local stores to be able to use it as well and fill in. So one of the things we find that's a huge deal with like furniture stores, mattress stores, is if a customer comes in and says, "Hey, I want that couch," and the store says, "Well, sure, you can buy that couch, but we can't deliver it for a week and a half to 2 weeks." Well, they walk out the door and they look for something else. And so we hear that all the time from furniture stores and mattress stores, that if we can't get it to them in time, we lose the sale, right? And even if they have their own delivery, they still lose the sale because the deliveries are so far out. So if somebody wants it right now or tomorrow, then we fill that gap for them. We help those stores keep their customers.
So feel like we're helping the local communities.
Yeah, we're making buy local a reality again. So
okay. So would you would you put like affiliate links on the partners tab? So like, say for instance, if I would like to, support you and say, hey, this is my special link. If you download this link, then you'll get the driver's license and insurance waived. Or 20% or 20% off. Or 20% off.
I'm sure we could work something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, my developer is actually working on a partners page. He's getting it to where we can put the Lowe's, Home Depot, and all the locals. He's trying to make it really in depth, and I'm not sure we need that, but he's wanting to do it on a map. Like, here's the map, here's where you are, here's your partners, and he's a real go-getter. He's a good guy. I wish I'd have found him like 5 years ago. Yeah. But he's really good. So yeah, he's working on that. So once that gets out there, then all the partners will be listed on there.
Like our website.
Simple. Right
now it's kind of simple, just 3 tabs, and then we do want to put the affiliates.
Tutorials on there.
Yeah, and then links to other things. So we just kind of want to keep it, light, and then, direct people to the app. So
yeah, right now it's geared towards building the drivers and customers, and building that Truck It community is what we're doing right now.
Yep.
Okay. So I know I mentioned before with Gig Wars Official, she's out in Red. She's out in PA, Pennsylvania. So I know that I want to say she downloaded it, and I think it's taken a while or something, or I don't know. I haven't checked back in with her.
I would have to see how far she's gone in the process, but Pennsylvania is one of the longest states to get anything back from. They have certain things. We had to jump through all kinds of hoops just to be allowed to check there. Mm-hmm. So Utah was the worst, but Utah's cleaned up a little bit. They're a little easier now. Pennsylvania is like, you could submit something on a Monday and you might get it the next Monday. So it's really strange. I don't know why, but it's,
But we keep up on all of them. So if she did try it, do you think she tried the driver's side or the customer side?
Customer side is pretty simple.
I think the driver's side. Yeah, because she's a gig worker. So yeah, she's a driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Now one thing with the driver's side is a lot of times people will go to our Safe Certified site, the one that we use for getting everything through. They'll fill out the information, but then they won't upload their driver's license and insurance. So then we have to have Safe Certified. We'll write them and go, hey, we need that. And then they'll send us a message, hey, we can't process because they haven't sent this. So we'll send them a message as well. And so if you're signing up as a driver, make sure you send your, fill the form out completely. Don't put your first name and your street address and leave out the city, state, and zip.
Or make sure your first name matches on your driver's license.
Yes.
That's important.
You gotta give us the correct. We get so
many
much.
times.
So they'll, Safe Certified is constantly sending me stuff. Hey, could you contact this person? And can, they're not sending us this, they're not giving us that, their form's incomplete. And they'll write them, but then they send me a message and go, hey, could you write this driver? They're not filling everything out correctly. So everything has to be filled out correct. They need a driver's license, they need their insurance, and then they also need to go to the Safe Certified site and check the badges they qualify for. But if you don't have a CDL, don't try to get a CDL badge. You're not going to get it.
It's not going to happen.
and it's still going to cost the same because they have to run it. So don't put in for a CDL or a DOT if you don't have it, because you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. We get that.
Yeah,
And then I don't know if you've ever signed up for Stripe.
I have, yes.
Okay. They've changed a lot. And the original platform we had to sign up with them, it was super simple, super easy, but they are very strict now. If you do one thing wrong in one field, they restrict your account. And we just had to go and have like over 600 accounts deleted because people didn't put in their information correctly.
But they're coming back, putting them in correctly now.
And so I have a tutorial on how to do that.
Yeah, so we have several tutorials.
But they have to follow to the end or they'll miss something.
Yeah.
So and it's not us. We have no say-so over what Stripe does. No. Stripe's their own processing. They do everything. But if you sign up, make sure you do all the Safe Certified correct, and make sure you do the Stripe correct, because you won't. Well, the biggest thing is you won't get paid if you don't do Stripe correct.
Yeah.
So it's kind of important to do that correct.
You can't even bid.
Yeah, you can't even bid because the customer can't pay anything. So if you don't have your Stripe connected, you're not gonna be able to bid. And if you do somehow get through to bid, if there's a glitch, you're not getting paid. So
and one more thing, make sure on your email that it's .com and not .con. That is one of our biggest. The emails are just getting shot back.
I can see that.
Yes.
Yeah. The N and the M are right by each other.
Yes.
And people just click it and they don't look. So double check your email, please.
And it doesn't spell check.
No, it doesn't.
That's how people type. Like.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they just press enter. And you're like, you put .con.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't want this interview to run too long because I want a part 2. And the reason why I'm saying that,
she will not.
Well, no, the reason why I'm saying that is because I know once the app is up and running and I'm telling people more about the app and they're downloading it and, go ahead and getting registered, it's going to be questions about pay. It's going to be questions about customer rating, driver rating, stuff like that. And I need an exclusive on part 2.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We can do
I don't want to give them.
I can tell you right now, they keep more of a share from us than they will anybody else. Because we're everyday people. We're not, we're not trying to be billionaires. We have a lot of interests. We do a lot of things. So, really, we're the David and Goliath situation. We're David against all the Goliaths out there, and all the Goliaths don't pay very well.
Yeah.
So we're taking a slingshot to
them. And another thing too, I don't want to put everything in this video, and then it's like, well, I want them to be hungry for more.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will. Right. I will say this though before we close out. You mentioned that you're the first company to have these badges. Mm-hmm. Just you wait. Once
Oh,
we
I'm
finish
telling
this
you.
video,
Oh, I know.
once they
That's
see
why.
this
That's why I
interview,
asked. Should we say anything yet? Because yeah, we found a need for that, and there's a couple reasons why, but I'm not gonna go into that. But it's important.
One thing is when we found Safe Certified to do that for us and help us with that, the other companies may be using Safe Certified as well. So I'm glad we found them. We've got them.
We had them create the badge.
So it's Safe Certified, but we love them and we're happy to be with Safe Certified. So
they do daycares and gymnastic schools and martial arts schools and all kinds of stuff that have to do with kids as well for trainings and background stuff. So yeah.
Don't be surprised if Uber.
Oh, I'm telling you, they'll probably look at ours and take it. It's out there that we did it first.
How do we
monetize that? Yeah. They're called Truck It badges. They can't use Truck It badges. It's trademarked.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they come with an offer.
I know, right?
Well, they can come with an offer, but it better be a good one.
I know, because my 5 shares that I'm giving away, I got to make sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how fast. Oh, sorry. No, I was just saying it's funny how fast it's grown because we only launched in Orlando and we're everywhere. And I've got drivers going, "Are you active here? Are you active there?" And it's like, well, yes, we have some jobs there, but it's not like the hub yet. But we're still building our driving team, our drivers. So we want to have that Truck It driver army out there so they can handle all the customers when they find us, because they find us. We've only been in Orlando and it's just, it was amazing to wake up after launching in Orlando and find it all the way up to New York, and then another day it was Midwest, and then the next day it was all the way up to California. I mean, it spread. It spread like crazy. So it's very, very needed. And, it's still so new.
And
it's still so new.
Nothing says Truck It like Truck It.
Yep.
Like that's the best name. Like, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's the best.
She's only saying that because she thought of it.
But
it's true. But it is true. Yes.
Yeah.
So, again, before I close out this interview, I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to try the third time.
Third time's a charm.
Of getting this interview done and completed. And then also thank you for letting me actually meet with you at the Small Business Expo, because that's where we met.
Was fun.
That was fun. Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we met a lot. We met a lot of really good people there. It was fun.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out, guys. If you're watching this right now, make sure you go to the description box, download the app. Regardless of where you are in whatever state, make sure you complete the actual application. If you have a CDL, that's even better for you. If you have your DOT, that's even better for you. Make sure to utilize this app. This is an up and coming app. I'm telling you, this is going places, and you heard it here first. I mean, this is the exclusive of the first interview. Also for my sponsors, so Streamyard right here. Streamyard is the easiest platform to record and do your lives. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, if you're on any other platform, you're going to need Streamyard. So the link is in the description below. Make sure you click on the link. You start for free for 14 days. And then after that, you can go ahead and pay for a discounted plan. Also with Tubebuddy. The link is in the description below. You're going to need Tubebuddy for your keywords, your tags, your title of your videos. So it's a more of an affordable type of plan for content creators, YouTubers, or whatever starting out. So you're going to need that, and you can start for free, and then you can go ahead and get your discounted plan. Just the links are in the description below. It's a pleasure, Mark and Elizabeth and Dusty. Hey,
Yes.
Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty made his way up there. Yeah, he made his way.
Any other last words that you want to close out before we go?
With the growth of Truck It, don't be discouraged if you sign up as a driver and you don't see jobs right away. Somehow you found us, so I guarantee the customers will. So don't get discouraged if you don't see jobs right away. It's just it grew so fast, and all of the guys out there that do the side hustles and the girls that do the side hustles, they find us. You know, so that's where we're growing, is through them. And you know, drivers, feel free to share the information in your area. You'll get customers that way. We've seen a lot of
and
people
we'll be
do
having
that.
a lot of swag and vinyls for the drivers to have in their trucks.
It's in the works.
Yep. So
okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys, and we're going to end it right here. And I will see you guys in the next interview.